Project has to be managed very systematically. What are the components is required for a project management? Definitely you need finance. You need a pre-sales mechanism. In case if you want the lead management, also lead management is required. Then you need a basic pre-sales mechanism. From pre-sales mechanism, you have then it is going to be a contract, and contract will be executed. That is the next execution area is there. And apart from the execution, there will be different shapes and types of follow-ups will be there. And there is, within the execution, the manpower management is very much important. The procurement procedure also is required. So this is, in a nutshell, these are the things, and HR is an optional subject that also is required for the project management. When you are doing the project management, the basic straightforward concepts are what? When you are getting a project, first, before getting a project, what you do? You are getting an inquiry, you are going for a survey, from survey, or survey yes or no, that is a different issue. Once after the survey, when you are getting all the details from there, then you will get to in the estimation center. You estimate it, so you will get an estimated BOQ and services what to be done, the scope of work to be done, and it is converted into proposal, and you are making the follow-up with the negotiation, you are getting the project. Once you are getting the project, it has become a job contract, or it is a project contract, whatever it is. That there is a numeric numbering system will be there. From that is actually it is goes to the execution. The basic and foremost things are, when the estimated BOQ, once you are getting awarded the project, it's become a budgeted BOQ. So the engineering confirmation is very much important to have a budgeted BOQ. So with the budgeted BOQ, at the same time, parallelly, one more thing is that if it is a project is having a drawing and other things is required, there will be a shop drawing, first the initial drawing, then the shop drawing, then the installation drawing. This type of that functionalities also is a part of it, the project. That area also is being covered. And when you are doing the project, another matter is that actually that project, while doing the project, the customer is having some quality assurance and consultancy is there, that each and every material you have to submit with the documentation, you have to get it approved. These type of scenario also is one-sided, you have to do it. And apart from this, there will be three major segments. One segment is actually to identify the site. Second segment is identify the type of the payment commitments. Third thing is that actually what the scope, and end of the day what are the schedules and milestones. So these things, once you have set it up initially from the beginning itself, then it is easy to run the different number of projects in an easy manner. So that in that, while doing the execution, there is two scenarios is that once the budgeted BOQ comes into, as per the budgeted BOQ only, the procurement procedure is happening. There will be a strict condition. What we do is actually the material requirement. When you are doing the MR to receive the material to the site, that time if it is not under the budget, it is going for approval, and there will be a strict coordination and approval functionalities is embedded in the material movement. So once the material is issued, and then as per the scope, the installation is happening. How the installation is happening, or how the scenarios is happening, because that is as per your schedules of scope. So for the schedule of scope, there is two scenarios. If you have a budget for the number of man hours while doing the estimations, as per that you will be able to assign the different staff, and the cost included in the staff, or each and every staff is having its own hourly cost, and the total cost, if it is not jumping here and there, you will be able to make a plan of that to reduce the high paid staff from that project, and low paid staff you can add it. So these type of combination, end of the day you want to be profitable in that project. This is what actually, and it should not damage that. When you are doing more interested into profitability area of that particular project itself, and other people are just sitting at your office, that doesn't make any sense. So what we are trying to do is, we are trying to maximize the optimum output of your employee. That means the utilization of your employee and cost effectiveness of each and every project. Even some project we are getting very with a little bit of a competitive edge. Then how you will be able to run profitability. You cannot compromise your quality of work, and you cannot compromise the quality of the product what you are going to engage in that. But the procurement procedure, and you have a best procurement procedure, and you are having a systematic way of looking into that, where the product, how it is actually using it, and how the logistics is taking care, and the material is not going to dump to the site. Whatever is required only purchase, whatever required in time only it is going to be the just-in-time mechanism. If you are running properly, the project, end of the day, the project should be profitable. So in this project mechanism, the scheduling will be there, and while we are doing the scheduling, what you do is you schedule the staff, and the assignment is happening, assignment the staff, and when they are doing it, the job, daily job has to be put through the mobile friendly application. So this all information comes daily basis, and the client also, you give a portal for the client will know the status of the project automatically. So there is no need for you to communicate here and there. So these type of small things, and in between any matters is there, you use the task management to do it. And any calls comes from any complaint call while doing the project itself, some complaint, or after doing the project, any complaint call comes, there should be a procedure for the call register, and registering the call, attending the call, and sorting out the matters. These mechanism will give you a best project management altogether. And there is fundamentally any other software you are using for the engineering purposes, and if we are getting API, that has to be pulled directly. So the manual errors will be reduced into that, and this is directly goes to seamlessly integrated to the finance. So you will get the costing as well as the finance area also, and other overheads also being charged to apportionate to the project which is running over there, including the common cost also being distributed among that. So you will get to know exactly what it is, the profitability. One more thing I wanted to add is that the invoice processing with the engineering, that is a very difficult situation, that engineers are doing their job, and end of the day some papers is giving to the office somewhere, and that is actually not being taken care properly by the finance department. Then the invoicing will be delayed, getting payment will be delayed. I am giving you one small example. If a project which is started, and then project is going to start it, and the contract is signed, and the contract is saying that it is advance payment of 10% or 20%. So the advance payment of 20%, the same time once you are the contract which is stipulated, automatically the system should appear in the pro forma invoice area. Then you can send the pro forma invoice, and you can get the payment. There should be a follow-up facility also. That means you are just sending a document, and the customer is not paying it, you are not starting the project. Tomorrow there should not be any problem of that, especially the firefighting industry, some other lot of complex industries are there, the small project or big project when the project management is doing. So this all combination of all angles, that is going to be the proper project management.